He is the Tinfoil Chef, a man with a video love.
Hey YouTube, how's it going? Well, I'll tell you what. First thing I want to do is start out with a little bit of what I think of as a public service. And that is a review of this crap. There's a little spoiler there for you. It's called Birdsye Steamfresh Flavorful Sour Cream and Onion Potatoes. This stuff. I had occasion to try this recently, and I was looking forward to it because sour cream and onion potatoes, you know, hey, you can't hardly go wrong with that. It's a thing of beauty, really it is. The person who invented the sour cream and onion potato chip is a genius, was, whatever. And, you know, I figured that this would be a really good thing. You know, you buy it, it's all pre-made, it's frozen, and you stick it in the microwave oven for a few minutes. Cooks right up in the bag. You don't even need to dirty a pan or anything like that. Yeah. And it smelled really good when I was cooking it. And when I took it out of the microwave. And then I tasted it. And at first it didn't quite seem, you know, it was a little bit off. I wasn't quite sure what the problem was. So I tried it again, and that just didn't do it. So I got out a little bit of salt, and I salted it, because salt is my favorite spice in all the world. And I figured, you know, what the heck, salt can't hurt it. Well, it didn't help it. It was bad. That's all there is to it. It was bad. I even got out the ketchup, and I ketchuped it. And that didn't help. And honestly, the only thing ketchup could have done was disguise the flavor in these things, which was nothing even remotely like sour cream and onion. Not even close. And of course, the first question is the thing expired? Well, I looked on the package. The expiration date is September of 2017. And it was still frozen when I got it. Frozen solid. So I can only come to the conclusion that this stuff is crap. So when you're in the store and you stop into the frozen food section and you see this, go on to something else. Do yourself a favor and don't buy that particular crap. And I would actually be very suspect of anything else labeled Birdsye Steamfresh, because this first experience with it for me was a really bad one. Stay away from this stuff. It's terrible. It's disgusting. I couldn't finish it. I had like 4 or 5 bites of it, just forcing myself to find something good about it, and I ended up throwing it away. It's disgusting. Meanwhile, in other news, there has just been like 4 or 5 days of straight rain. Several thunderstorms have blown through the area, and with all that rain and thunder and wind and all this stuff going on, my joints have been screaming at me. Every joint in my body has been screaming at me something awful because of all this. And I mean, seriously, it got to the point a couple of days ago where it took me almost 5 minutes to go from where I sleep, which is about 6 feet from where I'm sitting, to here. I was moving that slow and sore that bad. I could barely freaking move. Doing a little better now that the rain seems to be over with, I hope, and the skies are clearing, the weather radar is showing clear now. But of course there is the forecast coming up. Sometime about the middle of the week, the temperatures overnight are going to be plummeting to to below freezing. Hello, January. Yeah. Yeah, you know what that means. We're going to have us a cold winter. And I am so thankful that there is propane in the tank, currently at 80%, thank you very much, that will prevent me from freezing my hindquarters off during most, if not all, of January. I say it that way because, well, you know how it is. The more cold you have, the more the furnace has to run and the more fuel it burns. Well, we'll see. I am going to go into January with the thermostat set at about 60 degrees at the max, and I might back it down to 55, just simply to make sure that the fuel lasts as long as possible. And in still other news, I am giving serious consideration to dropping several of the game Let's Play series that I'm doing. And I can say, for those concerned, that Hermitcraft and my single player world and Minecraft will be guaranteed to continue, and that Skyrim will probably continue on an occasional basis. But I am strongly leaning towards dropping everything else because things either get really, really slow and grindy, or it's just not doing very well in terms of analytic statistics. And yeah, I haven't exactly 100% made up my mind on that yet, but I'm leaning in that direction because I'm thinking back to when doing the game videos was an easy, really easy thing to do, and it's gotten to be difficult with so many things that are so grindy. If I had one thing that was grindy, I could probably deal with that. But you know how that goes. And then of course, I have a tendency to get into projects that take a lot of time and a lot of grind, and yeah. And so I need to tighten things up a bit, and maybe that's what I'm going to end up doing. I will be deciding sometime soon, probably the 1st of January. In the meantime, I am certain I have been talking way entirely too much, so now it's your turn. In the comments. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. I'm out of here.
He is the Tinfoil Chef.